How's it going, gang? Hi. Hi, I'm back. Wrong menu music. No, I don't know what you're talking about. This is the correct menu music for all of the expansions that I own. Uh-huh. Happy America Day. Silence, American. The Brits have democracy to spread. Happy Anti-Tory Day. Let's go! Don't forget to vote! Down with the Tories! Let's go! I was not anticipating the amount of shaped swamps that Flager is. Oh, I see. It's all round. Y'all can't even spread flavor. Says the American? Says the American. Uh-huh. Hi, Doug. Haven't seen you in ages. Hope you're doing well. So British think it's a white thing, yep. Changes. Changes. I have to go visit the postman. Right. If any of you think that I have read the patch notes, then you're goddamn fools. I can't read. Hi, Strap. Thanks for dropping by. You have some abilities which are going to be gone. I have lost 2 abilities by the look of it. Dragon Sight, thank God, get yeeted. And Spine Shatter Dive, oh. Though I believe Dragonfire Dive had its cooldown changed. I only lost 2 abilities. I've got a gift from a friend. Ah! Puppy! Rosa, I love you! Ah! I love you! Ah! I don't have anything good. I don't have anything good. Have some salmon. Wow, look at these Twitch drops that I got. These Twitch drops that are currently enabled that you can get. Oh, more Aether tickets, that's always needed. I don't have the mount yet. Maybe I'll have the mount by the end of today. I don't know if Twitch is kind enough to let me count when I'm the viewer, because for some reason these are rewards which are not the same as drops. And apparently it can get very temperamental if you do things like tabbing out and muting the stream. But obviously as the streamer, I have to do both of those things. Now I don't have to do PvP anymore! Yay! But, I don't keep minions on my hotbar because I've had the same minion forever. Sorry, Hoorays, Valga! I had 2 favorites. Summon. Yeah, minions is not something I look at very often. I didn't even look at the fact that I had the baby Torgal. I just have Phrase Valga out. Oh my god, it's a little me! Ah, perfect. Ah. Check your list. This is true. Actions. Oh, I see. Yeah, Dragonfire gets updated. Winged Glide, that's a new one. Oh, right, we've got that's why they've gotten rid of Spine Shatter. We have a re-engage ability, because would you believe Dragoons didn't have that? So now we've got a disengage and we've got a re-engage. This is the same, that's the same, Nastron is the same, Stardiver, yeah, there's nothing else new for me. Just the one, because I have a bunch of stuff that I didn't even have unlocked yet. And actions that cannot be assigned. Oh god, going through all of my other classes is going to be a ball ache. I believe that my rotation as a Dragoon has not changed. Right. I guess we're gonna go do Shadowbringers stuff. You don't have to worry about me looking at Dawn Trail stuff. I don't even own Dawn Trail, if you couldn't tell from my login screen. I don't even own it. I don't know her. What am I doing? So how are all you doing? You enjoying it? Have any of you actually completed the MSQ for Dawn Trail now at this point? I was on the wrong layer. Ah! The eternal pain. I'm close, not yet, working towards the penultimate dungeon. I already hit max level. Nice. Time for alt classes. 500, 510, 510. All this gear that Kay gave me is fantastic. I should probably get a new glaive if a quest gives me one. Wow! Look at that, there's a new one right there. Look at all the deeps! I gotta go get the deeps! Wow. Viper is fun. It looked fun when they, like, talked about it. I did look at that because I was like, I'll be picking up Viper well before I'm into the new expansion. Whenever I get it, I will be picking up Viper. Because Lord knows I picked up Reaper, and as you can see, I have played it a little bit, just not that much. I'm trying to get Ninja to 80. Hey, friend. Just got 99 Viper and using it for MSQ. Nice. Must be enjoyable then. What a pleasant surprise. You've come to inquire after the Archons. Fear not, Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. We mustn't go complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Why don't you get it and then play it in Endwalker as it starts at 80? I'll get the expansion whenever. I'm in no rush to buy it, you know? I can save my money for another, like, month or so. I'm in no rush. Pardon the interruption, I come bearing but urgent news. Humst? Hello? Exa, it's been far too long, my friend. It has been a hot minute. Oh, I look different! I forgot! I look different! Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Aldin, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Oh! Oh. I have remedied my mistake. Hey, excellent. Ah, yes, I've heard stories of a defector from Carlamore, but never mind that. You said you had urgent news? Indeed, as you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of Garlean forces have been recalled to the Glimmet Dark. From the Glimmet Dark, sorry. Less the vector line system. Oh, I love doing my line art in vectors. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance is withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Aldin has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He's also requested a representative of the Scions attend as well, though it was clear from whom he wished to extend his invitation. Let's go! And thank you for the tier 3 for 59 months. Damn, let's go. Thank you so much, friend. Hi, come get your drops. Ring the bell. Come get the drops. I know you guys. Seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I am not well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades. I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all of this. Yes, of course, then we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. Aww, very cute. Of course, we have glasses slot now. Not that Exa wears glasses. Yeah, I forgot that I am gonna look slightly different. Only slightly, though. It still looks like Exa. I don't think I need to change anything. Gearabanya? Whoa, Gearabanya. Sorry, that was... that felt bad the moment I said it. I love this little puppy. Good big boy. What? Hang on, we can do the bit. We can do the bit. Look at the little baby. Now look at the big baby. Where are we going? Where are we going, actually? Hi, rodent! Ah! Oops. It waits us in the Royal Palace if you would follow me. Cutscene time. Hello, friend. He's alive! Jesus, look at that lighting.
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Still waiting for that Dragoon rework. Rework? It's had updates. I think Dragoon's fine. I enjoy playing Dragoon, that's why it's my main.
Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Hello. Exactly, Sam.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you. though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Oh boy.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions.
Valid.
We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
Yes! I suppose I should thank you for that.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
Wild.
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right.
Yes, you would exactly know the description of that machine, wouldn't you, Gaius?
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Is this MSQ? This is post Shadowbringers MSQ.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanis, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Oh boy.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
Oh boy.
Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The
Hey,
fates
yo,
will
we gonna
endure
team
the
up?
irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Thanks, Maxima.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Ugh! Never give me a choice! I feel like my eyes look bigger. Oh my goodness, my tail looks very fluffy. Updated tail textures. The most important part. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of the new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grows even more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. So... is this to do with the war? That everybody told me about? Is that Omega? I don't know. You're asking me. I don't know. Ruby weapon raid chain. Okay. That's for another day then. Take it you're ready to return to the first. And I would ask you apprise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them Master Motoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal ether stable. Safe travels, Exo. I hope to see you in the other Scions soon. I love you, Kryl. Fair. Fair. I like how it costs me more to teleport to Girabanya than it costs me to go to another dimension. Look at the baby. Look at him running after me. He's so cute. This armor only got one die slot. Oh no, it don't. Die 1, die 2? I'm confused. I thought it was supposed to apply here. Wow. Ba-ba-ba. That one only has one. Okay. Newer gear and cosmetics has 2. Right. That makes sense, to be fair. Come to be the most opportune time, my friend. I made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and means to return the Scions home. I trust you to have been making good use of your time. Oh, you know, usual stuff. Ill tidings from the source, you say. Now we'll summon the others and we might be appraised of the situation. There's only one. If there's 2 there, there'll be a second tab at the top. I thought it was at the top. I was a little confused by the layout of the thing because it said die 1 and die 2, and I was like, huh? Blue help. Did you get attacked or avenged? Did you get attacked again?
Now that we are all here, what news from the source? A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thanks in large part to Urianger and Beklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Right.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white aurosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both, that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
Uh-huh.
However...
Well, of course there's a however.
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
Interesting. Yes, please DM it to me. Yes, please do.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within aurosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
Right.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel.
I mean, I don't like the sound of
I
that.
am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allagan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
Oh. Definitely feels like my eyes are larger.
My apologies.
Hello?
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
Oh, me?
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Something else to unlock, perhaps.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Sure. Why the sad face, pirate? Or is that foreshadowing? Salmon. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it would be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, should we go and speak with Lena? Mm-hmm. I'm just remembering this expansion. Oh, hello! Giant woman! Oh my goodness. Hello! Very pretty. Oh my goodness, yes. That's so cute. That's such a cute outfit. Hey, yo! You look like Drizzt. That's sick. I love that. Stop! Stop. Stop. You look so cool. And you've updated your name. That's going to take forever for me to get used to. Nice. They've come to show off all their outfits. Awesome. Let's go! Hope, thank you for subscribing again at tier 3. 13th month, go brr. It's almost a year. Bye, friend. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, and here comes a gremlin. Ew! Fucking kicks. Almost a year means it wasn't a year. Yeah, that's almost a year. Yeah, it's almost a year. Almost can be either side. Oh shit, fuck. It's a fucking tombery. Almost can be either side. 13 is almost 12. You have little time, so I'll be brief. A Sin-Eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I asked for your assistance in slaying it. Oh, shit. A Sin-Eater? I heard some few yet remained after the night had returned, but perhaps we should call the others? That will not be necessary. Oh my god, he howls. It's only a single Sin-Eater, a simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example. Let's go then. I still haven't done the goddamn Aether Current quest. Let's maybe do that, because I might need it. Yeah, it is this guy right in front of me. Package! Food from Mother, everyone will be so pleased. Blah, blah, blah. I'll be with you in a moment. Ooh, here comes another one. Everyone wants to get their characters on camera. Look at this Tokyo Drift animation we have for mounts now. Where's the person I'm looking for? Where's the person I'm looking for? There he is. Where you at? Oh, you're up there. How do I get up there? This way. Oh my god, now I want to go do chocobo races, because I'm like... "Argh." Improved mount animation. What? There we go. Finally unlocked flying. I will gather the others. Frequent flyer! That's every zone in Shadowbringers then. Hello everyone. Why are you in blue? Can't remember, but you met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long they have awaited the opportunity to fight at your side. I was at death's door after the Syndicates attacked. If you and yours had not come along, I'd have likely stepped through. Then thanks to you alone. Courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a sin eater before my eyes. I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field of holding a blade, it filled me with dread. That's no way to honour her or my comrades, and so I have returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down this day forward. Pleasure to meet you, miss, truly. It seems only yesterday I watched as you took flight astride an MMO to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think your Moran soldiers we once locked blade with are now on our side, but we do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. We seem to be missing one. Hi. My apologies, Captain Lena. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Clear Melt. It took longer than I anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but as a soldier you must be punctual, especially when we play host to honoured guests. It won't happen again. My name's Vela. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. I feel like I did actually recognise his face. He gets a name, which means something's gonna happen. Are you gonna die? Ah, yes. I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to her. Don't give up, don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless, beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the night sky return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with the glimpse of what was to come, but there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us everything we can do to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up, we won't give in. This boy has so many colours, yeah! You like colourful characters. Gotta go focus mode. Yeah! Make that art! Heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Limit breaks! Our scouts to the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let's not keep them waiting. Yeah, he's got a name now, so now I'm concerned for his well-being. Hello. Aw, thank you. this ladder. Oh my god. Off he goes, like E.T. I must return to my people. Ooh. Interesting. By people, I mean MSQ. Fair.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself. Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did.
Oh.
Never seen anything like it. So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
How mysterious.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood.
How bizarre.
If you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her. The warrior of darkness.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Don't mention it. We're gonna get answer to some questions, because that was like the biggest question I had after the end. After like the end of everything, that was the thing that confused me the most. So maybe we'll find out.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today, but I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat.
That's alright.
As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias.
Who's to say it's an alias?
But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Forgive me. There is one more thing.
One more thing?
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
It's alright.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Oh.
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time.
Damn it, now I'm really still on Final Fantasy. Let's go! New expansion just came out. Like, the guild is like super active at the moment. We've got like what? We've got like 8 active players in the Discord at the moment. We've got like we actually have like a full complement who are actively playing the game right now. I got the last drop. Oh, we'll finish the cutscene.
But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
That explains the salmon.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true.
Aww.
It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Aww.
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
This one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Yes! Someone should. Ah. I want to keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss, so I'll see the others back to their posts. Hey! There goes someone on the chopper. Right, I have apparently unlocked that now. Good lord, what is happening over there? Oh, that does look cool on the birds. Oh, that looks cool on the birds. That is not the zone transition I'm looking for. Right, let me log in to the Mog station. One-time password. Drops and rewards. Item code. Next. Next. There we go. Is there a post box here? I'm not sure there is. I feel like there isn't. That's fine, though. I can address that problem when I get to it. There we go! Probably take a couple of minutes for that to actually go through the system. Yeah, I figured it would. I don't expect it to be immediate. No, I wouldn't expect it to be instant. I didn't check how many letters I had in my mailbox, though, because there is a limit. Oh, you're here. There's a proposal I should like to make. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as Sin-Eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry their sudden appearance in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within many of the Cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of centuries, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and painted as villains. Were it not for the record stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the Flood. Considering all the good they have done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring out the fall of Vobert, and that such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as Sin-Eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the Flood. The world on the brink of oblivion, it was too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains deserving of only resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to you all, however, their lot has changed. Now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped overcome Emmett Selch, correct? Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I have shared this secret with a select few, but one and all must be told of this sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the Flood that followed in their wake. Nod, nod, nod. What say you? Spread the word! One of good mind. Excellent. Might I ask you to continue working with Becklog and our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering people of the Crystarium in the Excedra. You're here to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Alright, where are we going? Oh, there's, we're going into here. And then up, and then in there, and there. we go. Hello. Into the market. Oh! There's my letter. I thought someone was inviting me to a party. Nope, not what I meant to click. I wanted to click on sprint. Right, who have I not gotten? Oh! Oh, in the cabinet, right. Yeah, of course, it's going to be the person at the top of the stairs. Hello! There we go. I'm guessing this is more cutscenes. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we've split the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for people to gather. That is a lot of people.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Mm-hmm.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
Oh, that smile. Ow! Exposition. Oh, is Amuro with the medal around his neck? Ah!
Wicked White? The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
Mm-hmm.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
I see him.
Impossible.
What is about to happen? Wait, you can see him too?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
Huh.
What in the world?
Yeah, what do you see?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
Figured as much.
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may. People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's
Right.
impossible. You should be dead.
I mean, my thought exactly, honestly.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
It's a odd thing to
The
say.
hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home.
I mean, yes, this is true. I don't know how I
But
feel about
this
you just
land is
declaring that.
our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of Light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I have this outfit.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired under the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Yeah, you right. I'm just like, this whole thing is suspicious.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
This whole thing is suspicious. This is what this game has bred into me. It's just like, doubt.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
I want to hear what Y'shtola has to say.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
No, absolutely not. Or it looks like him, it sounds like him, but it isn't him. It's something is off. The vibes are rancid. I'm just gonna say it.
Did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
It was the way, like, I literally can't explain it other than the vibes were rancid. It was something about how he was looking at me specifically and the way he walks and things like that. And we know for a fact that they put a lot of effort into the animation, so it's intentional. And I'm just like, man.
To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Vibes are rancid.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin eater he is not.
And he's slain in his sin eater, but is that...
but one plausible explanation.
Please don't say what I know you're going to say.
That he is an
Ascian. Yeah.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree. From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus. That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known.
This is true.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen? My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Oh, yes.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
and they have gained much by it. Emet-Selch single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while the Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
I don't like that you bring that up.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Yeah, why would they do such a thing?
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
I got XP meals. Yay! Eat up! Eat up! Oh, our Vera friends. Did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood, though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or more rather one who appropriated his identity, was rather curious development. He's an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we need to ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with the most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Rin of our efforts, then we when we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. This is true. I will do so as to finally update the game. Fair. Agreed. I think it prudent that we take measures to prepare for what is to come. Eklag and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. I think it's time we return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Astians has been handed to us at their leisure. That was one of Emmett Selt's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elibidus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanal that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Kitana Revel. Almet believes the relics within tell a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Asians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready to make for now, Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our task, pray. Give my regards to the Vise. Ba-ba-ba. Blah. Hello. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since you last came. The Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near the Rectica Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom would prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see, then it is good for you to have come, for Ronka was once the home of the greatest weapons, knowledge and understanding. It is our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced so far. It's no game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... Ah! You promised not to tell! And I suggest we be going. Get back here! You're going to unlock a dungo or something? Remind me exactly how old you and your sisters are. On a second thought, perhaps it's better for... I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours to the ruins, to bear its witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you don't need to apologise. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your assiduous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Kitana Revel. I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, what am I doing? I can fly in this zone now. It's a something. Son of a bitch! I just got fucking lahied. Most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal in the chamber. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is reckoned you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes. How much time is that? I've only got half an hour left on stream. Anybody know? 2 hours. Ugh, God. You know, I'll risk it. Yeah. Game freaking lahied me. I have no idea I made a joke. Yes. The game doesn't tend to do 2-hour cutscenes anymore.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
About 20 minutes, okay. So when Spook gets home, we're gonna go vote, so...
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species.
Oh no.
This is no common beast.
Though
that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Uh-oh, John.
Why you... Ugh.
The owls?
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
Weren't they traps in the other one?
The sealed door lies ahead.
At least that's the video link I saw. Cool. All I have to do is not fuck it up. That's easier said than done. Hi, Cuddly Kraken. Welcome on in. We're missing the owl.
One statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
That checks out.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
What? But I only... What is happening?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It lives!
What a beautiful face.
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh god. Where am I now? Twitch turning my ominous smileys into an emoji makes it significantly less ominous. Honestly, the default smile is still kind of ominous. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, Sam and Dragoon Main. Hello. Oh no. You trespass upon sacred ground. In retribution, 4 souls I have bound. Oh no. It's a hero's proven, learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. Ah, but I'm stupid! If you would see they're set free, answer me these riddles 3. Ah, I'm stupid! Deft of poor with kin do I vie. Sort of part betterment of holes. Efforts to scry. What am I? Uh-oh. Deft of poor. I've forgotten what Colbury and Oppo are. What is a what is a colibri? I haven't been in this zone forever. I know a coerl is a cat. I know a coerl is a cat. A colibri is a type of bird. Okay. So the bird doesn't have paws. What's an Oppo? An Oppo is a monkey. I see. Deft of poor with kin do I vie. The sort of part betterment of the whole, we do our efforts to scry. What am I? Is that the coerl? With kin do I vie. That means they fight with each other, which coerls do? They don't live in packs, coerls, do they? Can't believe I'm being given in-game riddles. I don't know my in-game lore as well as I should. Uh-oh. This doesn't bode well, does it? Or is it the Oppo? For the betterment of our whole. Deft of poor. I guess that would actually be a monkey, because they could use they have hands, basically. Ah! Good lord. With Fierce and Fang, I travel with Pack. Together we find harmony, and thus, for peace, our land does not lack. What am I? Oh, a wolf, easily. That one's easily a wolf. Okay, that one I knew. On my belly I do crawl, but my strength to prosperity reign within a hole. What am I? Well, that's going to be a snake, right? Oppo, wolf, serpent. God, the first one was hard. The first one was hard. The second two were easy. Okay. Blah. Thank you for the flowers. We shall play another game. Ah. Test of mind and memory. Choose wisely and you all may yet go free. Ah! I'm a dragoon. Why can't I just stab stuff? Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well or sorrow no. Huh? What? Huh? What am I supposed to do? Just pick one? Oh, it's a memory game, so... Okay, red. Red, okay, well... Oh, god damn it. Okay, this is something I know how to deal with. Oh, and there's the new combo finisher. Nice. Damn. Oh, well, there's your Stoller. That's a red, okay. Okay, well, I don't want to match it with... Can I unselect it? I can't unselect it. So this is going to be the other one. There we go. There we go. Still remains one trial you must pass. Being the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. And now is it combat time? Combat time. Nice. Battle Litany has had its length increased, I seem to recall. My gauge isn't filling.
Here I come.
Oops, there was the thing I probably shouldn't have stood on. Ah! Having the NPCs show you mechanics, huh? Right, it's her turn. There you go. Oh, so that's how it works now, does it? Oh, Jesus.
Let us see how you handle this.
There's no gauge anymore, you can just gear a soul straight into Nastron Star Driver. Oh my god! I'm about to become so unhinged. I'm going to become a menace to society.
This and that and this.
And then it's on a 40-second cooldown. Yeah, that's nice. And there we go. Yeah. The thing that's throwing me off about the recitation is the loss of Dragon Sight, but with the new Nastron, it's been easy enough to reweave. Yeah. I'm kind of glad that we don't have to manage Dragon Sight anymore, because sometimes I forgot to keep it up. And Battle Litany lasts longer, I believe.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
What did we learn?
We were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Uh-huh. Don't just smile like that.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Hmm. Interesting.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
Oop.
I wonder.
Hi, love. I'll wrap up once this cutscene's
By the
over.
light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Really?
Naught less than the echo.
Ah.
In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided... It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims
I don't know.
until such time as I have evidence.
So then what you're saying is that it's just a theory.
Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarant.
I'm not going to say it.
Remember us.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Things to think about. By a pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak to you again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiana and her exploits have told countless times over the centuries, yet it is handed from one generation to the next. The story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it will too change in time, I swear you too, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make it an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we should never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the V's who know all you have done for Norvront. We're not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. There we go. And with that, it's 5 o'clock. Ugh, big stretch. Well, I hope some of you guys got some progress towards the drops and the redeems. They added the bonuses from Dragon Sight into Gecko Soul. Instead of getting 10% and giving 5 to someone, you get all 15 on yourself. Downside is that it no longer ignores positionals. Ah. This is true. Although I suppose you do have True North, if you can remember to use it. if the situation allows. But anyway. Right. That is us for today. I hope everybody has had a good time, and I hope that everyone got good progress towards their drop. Oop. Catch that bird. Right. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow we are going to be back with our cobble retexture. Took me a moment to think what to say there. We'll be back with our cobble retexture. So, yeah, I hope to see you guys there. And we're going to play some Minecraft in the evening. So, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. And me and Spook are going to go vote. If you're in the UK and you haven't already, you should go vote. Holy Kraken, thank you so much for following. I play Final Fantasy and various other MMOs every Thursday. Go vote! That's what we're gonna go do. So, I will see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you get up to. Bye-bye!